Today, I want to talk about one thing. Uh, this sounds, well, pretty much what I'm gonna be saying. I mean, today is just schools, and it's something like I really it has. I mean, I'm gonna talk about my experiences with high school and stuff. The thing that I've noticed is many of these supposed schools. You think that you go there to learn. Yeah, you may learn a couple of things. Yeah, it's good to meet a couple of friends. But not long ago, I was in jury duty, and I saw that these people, um, it was actually a crime with some prison. Some guy that got in prison, and there was like it was a fight, I guess, and in that prison it was like a fight pretty much. And so what I'm trying to say is that school is just so I'm gonna put this, like, I'm really gonna say something like completely harsh, but it's just another prison. Really, it's a prison. It's just you have privileges. For example, it's just pretty much a prison with privileges. So you have uh, these people. They have I mean, of course, we have we can have like art. We can have like, for example, like drawing us. Okay, yeah, in prison, in real life, yeah, you don't do that stuff. It's whatever, really. Um, you also have music and stuff. Yeah, of course, in prison you don't do it. But if you start to compare, because when I saw the thing, I mean, the whole scene of how the prison looked. Like, I mean, I've never been to prison. I've never seen prison. I've seen the outside, of course. I mean, who hasn't? I mean, I used to live in New York, like I said. And of course, there was a few prisons here and there, and but inside, it's just the lunch tables is. I mean, it's exactly the same damn way. Um, from the lunchroom, it's really no difference. Just that we just have an extra couple of fancy things around. For example, we may have like some window there and here and there, and then you have whatever. And in the prison, you have just a TV, and you even have couches, something that we don't have in our lunchroom. I mean, yeah, they're gonna. And then there was a person who actually told me today that, hey, they're gonna be there for the rest of their life. I mean, then again, not every one of them is gonna be there for the rest of their lives, and it's sad to say this, but it's pretty much truth. The stuff that they teach is complete and utter bullshit. Uh, I'm sorry. I really don't give a fuck for those who think that, Jose's cursing, whatever. I really don't give a fuck. And really, just don't waste your time. Don't. No. If you have something to say, okay, you write it down. But if there's nothing good to say, just go somewhere else. You don't even have to watch this video. I really don't care. I'm just getting my point across and getting it out there. It's really messed up. It's really messed up school system. Yeah, and people think, it's cool. Oh, you're gonna learn. No, pretty much what's going on is the teacher tells you what to do. You can't question shit, and it's over for you, motherfucker. And that's it. You can't say nothing. Do your shit. You do as you're told. You can't question anything. And then again, everything has a history behind it. If you look deeper into things, I mean, everything has a meaning, everything has a history, and this shit, all this shit dates back. So yeah, don't take it too seriously. Also, people who come again, out of high school, it's just many people are lost, and of course, because the reason why many of them are lost is because the simple fact that they're told what to do, and they're too used to being told what to do to the point that they want somebody to tell them what to do, and then they're lost. Because nowadays we have a bunch of followers, never fucking leaders. And if you have one leader, so maybe out of 100 people, you have one damn leader. 1 out of 100 is a freaking leader. You have a bunch of followers, and I'm gonna tell you something for the followers out there. A follower, okay? Man, I'm about to say something really harsh, but Followers don't live. They live to follow. What that means is, if you're pretty damn smart, you should figure out what that means. Followers do not live, they live to follow. If you've seen this video, I want you to write that quote. Followers don't live, they live to follow. I repeat, followers don't live, they live to follow. And this might sound completely crazy, and I'm sorry I'm not gonna put my face. I know how the fuck I look, so I'm not gonna give my face. Whatever. I really don't feel like, recording myself. Really, I don't. I'm not in a freaking mood either to do that. And yeah, followers don't live; they live to follow. And that's all we have around here. What do you have in schools? Complete and utter fucking followers. This, and that. People who have no damn fucking life. He who has a life will not be in somebody else's life. But he who doesn't have a life goes in somebody else's life trying to investigate. Interesting, huh? They trying to investigate others' lives. That's interesting. Very interesting. And that's definitely what you see in schools today. Kids are freaking brainless, like I said. They don't think for themselves. I mean, yeah, they don't make decisions. Nobody makes decisions. Pretty much. Everybody's just based on feelings and emotions. And I'll tell you what, emotions and feelings is only temporary. Yeah. You're surprised to see some guy just talk about some stupid... No. And don't be surprised. I'm sure there's... Yeah, maybe a few other guys like me around this world that thinks like this. But it's the truth. Like I said, that's why when they come out of high school, they come out lost, without a sense of direction of any sort. And I'm sorry this is like a little long, but I have to get this out there. It really has been like ticking me to say something. College. Oh God, let me get this straight. College alone. No, I haven't been to college yet. Okay, yeah. College alone is another a trap. Okay, yes, another fucking trap. It's you pay what $25,000 fucking dollars. Let's say $25,000. Okay, and you're pretty much in fucking debt. Okay, I see college though. I'm gonna put this out there. I'm not saying that college is bad. I see college as an investment to a certain profession that you wish to acquire. Or, an investment into your profession. I'm sick and tired and hate to see people say they're going to go do business, they're going to go to college for business. Really, you're wasting a whole ton of money and it's unnecessary. You can do it. If you got the skills, you can do it. If you don't, you got the passion, you're going to do it. And that's the truth. And for those people, again, for those students, I feel lost, you know what you do? You go ahead, you write down a list of the things that you think you like and you think that you might, that you love, enjoy doing, and that you think you might do as a career, profession. You write them down, make a list of whatever, maybe 5 of them if you want to be lazy enough and not do it. And then go outside and try them each one by one. It doesn't matter, even if you could just ask to work for free. Just experience it. The only way you're going to know something is by experiencing it. You may right now say that, oh, I feel that being a singer is gonna, how you say this, it's gonna be nice and all this. Yeah. But you do not know. You will not know something until you try it. One thing is you say something that you might want, but until you try, you will not know what that is. Just insane. So you come home. Well, pretty much you're in school, and the only time you're pretty much out of the prison is when you go home. And then the next day, of course, you go back to prison. Which is, when I say prison, I'm kind of referring to school. And then the funny thing is that when we're kids, the teachers may say, like, when we don't really want to do work or something, they think that your child has, they think that you have, like, some sort of deficiency. I remember when I was, like, in my early, like, when I was, I think it was, like, 9, and they thought I had like mental problem, the learning disorder, and it wasn't even that. It was because I was never, I was pretty much never like, I never like submitted to what they told me. Like, for example, when the teachers told me to do the work, I just really never like want to do anything at all. And then the thing is, you're pretty much forced to a point that I had to realize that I had to do. I mean, I had to like. I'm not talking about personal experience, so I'm not trying to like blast on anybody, but it's to that point that I had to, me, myself, and I, just do it. Like, I learned to just get over with it. And personally, I know shitload of youth hate school with a passion. And then it's to the point that, again, they're used to, after high school, they're pretty much used to, being told what to do, and they cannot go on about it. It's really no different than prison. Again, in prison you do have uniforms. In school you do have uniforms. Well, at least some schools. I mean, I'm not saying all. I'm sure there's others, but it's pretty much the same shit. You have uniforms. You gotta ask for permission if you're gonna go to a different jail cell and stuff like that. Same thing in school. You gotta ask for permission in order for you to go to a class or to go to a hallway. If not, the Mrs. Principal or Mr. Principal is gonna go to the hallway and tell you where you're going and constantly telling you bullshit. And yeah, it's complete utter bullshit. But literally, it's, excuse me, drink of water. So it's really, there's no difference in that. I'm sorry for the long video, but I really had to get this thing out there. It's something I've noticed, and it's pretty unpopular to say this, but I really don't. I have to like really get it out there. So yeah, pretty much that's pretty much it. I'm sure it's more than it than that. Alone, I'm sure it's more than that. Hey, also you gotta be aware that the cheese buzz is no different than that of a prison. It's just I think the ones in prison, they're white. If I'm mistaken, you can make correct me. But they're pretty much the same. I mean, that's what you take. It sucks. And by the way, your jail cell is the classroom. So, So with that being said, I call school prison. Again, these teachers are hired, and I'm really not gonna go into details of where this whole education curriculum came from and all that stuff. I'll just give you a little hint. If you want to go research it, it came from Prussia, some stuff like that, and you could just search it. I really don't give a shit. The point is that these teachers, they're trained to tell you what to do because they themselves from their past generation have been told what to do and none of them question. And yeah, people are like, I mean, you could just say they're zombies. There's no such thing as individualism. The best way to go on about these things and just to free yourself is questioning things, and that's one thing that did, people, teachers alone, they don't want you to question anything. Maybe questions ain't that bad, and yeah, some teachers may say, oh, questions class, they really don't give a fuck. I mean, they're just there for the paycheck. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm sure teaching is an easy job. You could just sit there, I can go ahead and rant, and I'm gonna tell you something, not to boast or anything, but man, I have had U.S. history teachers, and I kicked their own ass. Like, literally, I'm about 2 times smarter than, again, not to boast, I'm 2 times smarter. I could teach a whole fucking kids, a whole class, and way better, without being freaking boring. Another thing is that when these kids, when you first go to school when you're young, is you're bored, you don't want to go to school, and you're pretty much forced, without your will. I mean, you're unwillingly forced to go into there, and this is something maybe y'all don't think about. Yeah, just go to school, yeah, and get it over with. Yeah, I do that too. Fuck it. I go to school and get it over with. No problem with that. But it's really to that point. It's really to that point. You do what you're told, and that's it. You shut up. And by the time you're in 4th grade, you're pretty much submissive. Submissive means you give in out of whatever they said, or whatever is said, and that's it. You just follow the crowd. But you cannot think for yourself. People are told what to think, they don't think for themselves, but they are told what to think. A generation of freaking zombies. But again, yes. And that's it. That's it for this video. Thank you for listening. And again, if you got nothing good to say, shut the fuck up and go to another damn video. I really don't give a shit. Again, and for you Christians might attack me, I really don't give a shit either. You got nothing on me. And that's it. Thank you for watching, and later.